Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Welcome back to McDonald Park for game number 2 of our doubleheader between the Arrows and the Kansas Senators. Ottawa winning game number 1, if you're just joining us, 4-1. Getting a couple of unearned runs in the first and 2 more unearned runs in the 5th. Excellent pitching from a trio of Ottawa hurlers. And now they'll go for the sweep here in game number 2 with right-hander Brody Mundell on the mound. I want to pass along to you the schedule for this weekend that we know at this point in time. The Arrows will play down at the Sam Ellis Classic, getting underway at about 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon against a team from Belle Plaine, Kansas. Then they'll play the host team Emporia Friday night at 7. And the Saturday game will be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I believe that's against one of the Wichita teams. And we'll have all that action. Of course, we'll have probably Ottawa with at least one more game beyond that. Sam Ellis Classic down at Soden's Grove in Emporia this weekend on KOFO. Also, the game scheduled to be played in Chanute on Monday is going to be moved to Ottawa. Chanute Field has been underwater or has had flood issues, let's put it that way. And so the decision was made to move this game to Ottawa. And then later on in the season, the Arrows will go to Chanute to play a single 9-inning game down there. And I'm trying to remember, I believe that is right after the 4th of July weekend. May well be the final game of the regular season for the Arrows. So, again, that is a schedule change. The home opener is actually going to be on Monday night against Chanute, a 9-inning game at Harvey Drake Field. Okay, let's give you the starting lineups here for the second ball game. Leading off for Ottawa and playing in center field, Wyatt Johnston. Batting second, the second baseman, Ty Gambrell. Hitting third, playing at third base in game 2, Wayne Laurie. First baseman, Aiden Michael, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth, playing in right field, Blake Olmeyer. Brett Hadel will play shortstop and hit sixth. Designated hitter, Blake Pennock, will bat seventh. Hitting eighth, playing in left field, Logan Sterling. And doing the catching and batting ninth will be Liam Robertson. For Ottawa, Johnston, Gambrell, and Wayne Laurie, Michael, Olmeyer, and Hadel, Pennock, Sterling, and Robertson, with Brody Mundell on the mound. For the Senators, leading off and doing the catching, Cody Mashictino. Batting second, the left fielder, Braden McConnell. Hitting third, playing in center field, Michael Bowers. Batting fourth, and at shortstop, Jackson Souza. Right fielder, Logan Brown, will bat fifth. Hitting sixth, and playing at third base, Connor Scott. Killian McDonald will play first base in game 2. He'll bat seventh. Hitting eighth, and at second base, Chris Huff. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jonathan Knapp. For the Senators, Mashictino, McConnell, and Bowers, Souza, Brown, and Scott, McDonald, Huff, and Knapp, with right-hander Gunnar Colling on the mound for the Senators. Umpires are just now arriving here for game number 2. Again, Ottawa, if you're just joining us, winning the first game 4-1 in new head coach Kyle Altick's debut. And I know this team has got to feel really good for a couple of reasons. First of all, the fact that they beat the Senators team that just seemed to have their number throughout the season last year. And also getting that first win early, because it took Ottawa quite a while last season to pick up that first win. Again, Arrows will play on Friday afternoon and Friday evening down in Emporia. All the action from the Sam Ellis Classic will be heard on 1220 and 103.7 FM. The clouds that I was telling you about during the first game broadcast are now pretty much out in the center field area. They are the thunderheads, the big cumulonimbus clouds stretching high into the sky. But again, at this point, they don't seem to be threatening this area at all. So we're going to hope that we have a good second ball game here. Shadows have overtaken both the home plate area and the pitcher's mound. And the umpires now coming out to the field. Managers will come out to exchange lineup cards. And at that point, we should be ready for first pitch of game number 2. I want to thank our title sponsor for this year's Legion schedule. That is Keith King, your State Farm insurance agent in downtown Ottawa. Call Keith if you would like to get some help with your auto, homeowners, life, or renter's insurance. Give him a call at 242-9435. His office is located at 111 South Main in Ottawa. Senators take the field defensively for them. In left field, Braden McConnell. Center fielder is Michael Bowers. And in right field, Logan Brown. Third baseman is Connor Scott. At second, or shortstop rather, Jackson Souza. Second baseman is Chris Huff. And at first base, Killian McDonald. Cody Mashikhtano is behind the plate, and right-hander Gunnar Colling is on the mound for the Senators. Colling, right-hander. I think we saw him at least once, and maybe more than that, last year. Again, left field is still in the sun. A portion of the infield behind the pitcher's mound is in the sun, but most everything else in the shadows. And we are set for baseball. Coaching at third base, Kyle Altick. Nathan Roth will be at first as Wyatt Johnson stands in. Wyatt 2 for 4 with a couple of runs scored in the first game. Johnson, a right-handed batter. Leading hitter on the team last year of players who were able to play the entire season. First pitch to him is down low. Johnson last year hit .349 with 12 RBIs. Low and outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Johnson takes a pitch to the knees, 2-1. High and outside with a fastball. 3-1 pitch. Line into right center field. That's down for a base hit. Over quickly to cut it off Brown. He'll hold Johnston to a single. Ty Gambrell will be the batter. He was 1 for 4, ringing double to left in the 7th inning of Game 1. Left-handed hitter. Ground ball past the mound and under the legs of the second baseman Huff on into right center. Johnston heading for third. He'll make it easily. That was a tailor-made double play ball. It ended up flattening out on Huff. He didn't get the glove down. So Ottawa threatens here. First and third, nobody out. And the batter is Wayne Laurie. Wayne with a couple of doubles in 4 trips in the first game. Both of those hit to deep left field. Runner goes from first. The pitch is a strike, no throw. They just about deked Gambrell into thinking that ball was fouled off or something. He took a step off of second base and then went back there quickly. 0-1 pitch to Laurie. Strike 2, outside corner with a fastball. Stretch. 2-strike pitch. Just off the outside corner. Stretch position for Coling. And his 1-2 pitch. Looped into left field, coming hard, and he'll play it on a hop. Is the left fielder McConnell, and down the line to score is Wyatt Johnston. It's 1-0 Arrows. Gambrell moves to third base, so runners at the corners once again. Aiden Michaels the batter. Aiden 1 for 1 with a walk in Game 1. Bowling will step off the rubber. Pitch to Michael. He's bunting and bunts foul. Well, that's something you don't see very often. Your number 4 batter bunting in this situation. Run home here for the Arrows in the first. Here's the stretch. 0-1 pitch. Hit into right center field. That ball is going to get into the gap. Gambrell will score easily. Laurie to third base. He rounds it. He's going to come home, and the play is going to be nowhere. It's a triple for Aiden Michael. So a 2-run triple for Aiden Michael to make it 3-0. Batter is Blake Olmeyer. Early visit to the mound by the Senators coach. Blake Oldmeyer, right-handed batter. Bowling works from the stretch. Pitch is high and tight. Check the runner. 1-0 pitch. Line up the middle, base hit center field. Michael will score 4-0 Arrows. Now Brett Hadel, the shortstop. Hadel batted twice, 0 for 2 in game number 1. Ground ball to third, might be 2. Scott to second, out there, Huff back to first, and it is a double play. So nobody on, 2 out for Blake Pinnock. He was 0 for 4 in game 1. Breaking ball, and he laid off it, pitch down low. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Fisted foul out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. Breaking ball is high and outside. Bowling's 2-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. Otto out in the first, but a big round. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 big error, and nobody left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, the score, Ottawa 4, and the Senators coming to bat. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Or stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Arrows have staked Brody Mundell to a 4-0 lead as Senators bat here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Cody Mashictino, Braden McConnell, and Michael Bowers. Defensively for the Arrows in left field, Logan Sterling. Wyatt Johnston patrols center field, and Blake Oldmeyer's out in right. Third baseman is Wayne Laurie. At shortstop, Brett Hadel. Ty Gambrell is the second baseman. Hayden Michael playing first. Liam Robertson is behind the plate, and right-hander Brody Mundell gets the start here. Brody, a tough year last year. He was 1-7 on the season. He was actually knocked from the box, pretty much literally, up at this ballpark midway through the season on a line drive hit by Bryce Lunsford. So he'll look to get a better start this season. Teammates have helped out with 4 runs in the first. Game one went to the Arrows 4-1. So Mashikdino will lead things off. He had a double in the first ball game. Right-handed hitter. Pitch is over for Mundell. Strike one called. And the pitch hits him. Bearing in on the right-handed batter, Mashikdino is hit by a pitch. Batter will be Braden McConnell. McConnell led off for the Senators in game number one. He was on base twice, scored a run. Pitch from Mundell is high. Fastball right through there, 1-1. Runner heads for second, and now they got him trapped. Throw to second base, and it's safe. Ottawa did not play that well at all. Mundell, far too slow to get the ball over to the second baseman, and actually threw it past him. So it will wind up being a stolen base for Mashikdino in a situation where Ottawa should have had an out. Now the 1-1 to McConnell. He shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes high. McConnell's hit in game one was a bunt single back in the first inning. Showing bunt again, and pitch way inside, 3-1. Mashikdino leading away from second. Connell back in. And the 3-1 pitch. Strike two called, and again McConnell was showing bunt. So full count to McConnell. Breaking ball low, gets away from Robertson, runner down to third. So a hit batsman and a walk, and the Senators have a threat going here in the bottom of the first. Michael Bauer is the batter. Bauer's an infield single, 1 for 3 in game number one. Pitch to the left-handed batter is high and outside. Long stretch. The pitch is outside, on the outside corner, actually, 1-1. Ottawa infield would like a double play ball. They'll give up a run for it. On 1 to Bowers. Runner goes from first. Pitch is swung on and missed. No throw. Arrows infield still back, though. Leading by 4 here in the first inning. 1-2 to Bowers. Kerr popped him up. Michael in foul territory near the bag at first has it and 1 away. Now Jackson Souza will bat for the first time in the doubleheader. Playing shortstop in game 2, right-handed batter. Fouled off down the right field line. Second and third, the runners. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Robertson. Counts the ball and a strike. Lundell working from the stretch position. Inside with a fastball, 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the 2-1 offering. Hit into right center field. That's going to plug the gap. 2 runs are going to score. Souza towards second. He's in with a double. So the Senators have cut the Ottawa lead in half. Tying run comes to the plate. Logan Brown, the batter. Brown also batting for the first time here tonight. Right-handed batter stands in. Here's the pitch. That's a breaking ball for a strike. Swing and a miss by Brown. 0-2. No wind at all here. Stretch. 2-strike pitch. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. So 2 down. Here is Connor Scott. Got 0 for 2 with a walk in the first game. Lundell's pitch is low and inside. Look at second. Lundell comes to the plate and throws inside. Two runs home here for the Senators in the first. Ottawa leads 4-2. Line down the right field line. That is a foul ball. Scott after that 2-0 offering, and Missed extra bases by just a few feet. Runner heads for third. Pitches swung on and missed. The ball all the way back to the screen. But Robertson back quickly to corral it. Stolen base for Souza. Count now to Scott, 2-2. Lundell's pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball in the dirt.
Run.
And the throw to first base in time by Robertson to retire Scott. Senators out here in the first. They score 2 runs, 1 hit. No auto errors, 1 left on base. At the end of 1 inning of play, Arrows 4, Senators 2. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
4-2 Ottawa lead as the Arrows bat here in the top of the second. Logan Sterling will lead things off, then Lee and Robertson, and back to the top of the order for Wyatt Johnston. Ottawa 4 hits in that first inning. The big blow was a 2-run triple by Aiden Michael. Wayne Laurie and Blake Olmeyer each picked up RBIs in the frame. Clouds moving to the southeast, so does not look like we're going to see nothing but fair skies here the rest of the evening, knock on wood. Logan Sterling was 0 for 3 with a run scored in the first ball game. He'll stand in, right-handed batter. Pitch from Gunnar Colling. Fastball inside. Fastball for a strike outside corner, 1-1. Curveball, just low and away. At the letters, 2-2. Pitch misses low. Full count to Sterling. Struck him out swinging. Second strikeout for Colling. And the batter is Liam Robertson batting for the first time tonight. Right-handed batter, here's the pitch. And it's low and inside. Right down the middle. Robertson couldn't trigger. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch, misses high. One out, nobody on. It's 4-2 Ottawa here in the top of the second. Robertson fouls it out of play. That evens the count at 2-2. Just ticked it foul off the catcher's glove. So Robertson stays alive. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 out, nobody on for Wyatt Johnston, who singled to right center field and scored a run back in the first. Breaking ball is down too low. Fastball high. 2-0 to Johnston. Outside corner. Johnston thought about swinging, but held up. Two and one to the Arrows center fielder. That ball sharply hit, but right at Souza, the shortstop. Throw to first, offline though, and there goes Johnston towards second base on the throwing error. Souza looked like he took something off that throw and it sailed on him. So now, chance for the Arrows with 2 outs. Batter Ty Gambrell, who reached on an error and scored a run back in the first. That was probably the key to that entire first inning. His ground ball looked like a sure double play, but it rolled under the glove of second baseman Huff. Up and in to him, ball 1. That is the 5th Senators error in the doubleheader. Chopped foul past the first base coach. Time called by Gambrell. Johnston, runner at second base with 2 outs. 4-2 Arrows here in the top of the second. Off-speed pitch is outside. Fouled it off the mask, it appeared, of the catcher, Schichtino. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, a runner at second base. Left-handed batter waits. And Colling's 2-2 pitch. Grounder to the second baseman. Huff up with it, throws to first to retire the side. No runs for Ottawa, no hits, one error, and one left on base. An inning and a half in the books, 4-2 Ottawa. Back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, tense nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
So the Senators here in the bottom of the second, lower third of the order, McDonald, Huff, and Knapp. Game one went to Ottawa 4-1. MLS Classic down in Emporia this weekend. 2 games on Friday, 1 on Saturday, and then we'll see what happens after that. Monday's game against Chanute moved to Harvey Drake Field. 1 9-inning game beginning at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at about 5:50 on that one. Don't forget, coming up here in a couple of weekends, I should say, it'll be the Pete Zierfoss Memorial Golf Tournament. On the Saturday, the 22nd, I believe. Then on the 23rd, the alumni game. Killian McDonald will lead things off. Left-handed batter. 0 for 3 in game one, but Brody Mundell winds and deals. Gets the outside corner. Curve swung on and missed, had McDonald fooled. Just did foul back to the screen. And Mundell ahead in the count, 1-2. Curve just missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to McDonald. Way outside with a fastball, 3-2. Chopped off the plate, charging is Laurie. You'll have to hurry. And they got him. I'm sorry, he beat it out. McDonald with an infield single to lead off the bottom of the second. Now Chris Huff batting for the first time tonight. Throw to first, runner back. We're in the bottom of the second, 4-2 Ottawa. Tying run at the plate. Huff shows bunt, but it's a foul back of the plate. No, he bunted and missed. The ball got underneath the glove of Robertson, and down to second goes McDonald. Check of the runner at second. Next pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Good fastball from Mundell up in the zone. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Mundell. 1 out. Now here's another left-handed batter, Jonathan Knapp. Outside corner, strike 1 called. Knapp 0 for 1 with a walk in the first game. He swings at a breaking ball and misses. Another breaking ball swung at and missed. So 2 outs with the runner at second. Back to the top of the order for Cody Mashikino. Hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first. Checked off the pitch, low and outside. Inside, and that got away from Robertson. There goes McDonald to third. Two and 0 to the Senator catcher. Starting pitcher in game 1, starting catcher in game 2. Curve is in there, strike 1. Two 1 to Mashikino, and it's low and outside. Now the 3-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. To his left, Johnston makes the catch to retire the side. So Mundell works around the leadoff single. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. At the end of 2 innings of play, it's Ottawa 4 and the Kansas Senators 2. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Top of the third for the Arrows, meet of the order, Wayne Laurie, Aiden Michael, Blake Olmeyer. New pitcher on the mound for the Senators. No, I'm sorry, that is still Coling. Ottawa got their 4 runs in the first. Senators got their 2 in the bottom of the inning. Legion Coaches Show gets underway next Wednesday, live from Pizza Time at 12:20 with Derek Chappell, Kyle Altick, and a host of others throughout the year. I might make an appearance from time to time. They'll have food specials during the show, and you can catch it each Wednesday 1220 on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Wayne Laurie will lead things off, dumped a single to left to drive home a run his first time up. Low and inside to him. Swing, a ground ball to short. Souza has it, throws in time. Now Aiden Michael, the batter. Michael tripled to right center field to drive home two his first time up, and eventually came around to score the fourth Ottawa run. Young man's lead schedule was cut short by injury last year. Grounder to the third baseman. Up with it, Scott. And the throw is there in time, 2 down. Now Blake Olmeyer. Olmeyer singled up the middle to drive home a run in the first. Coling misses outside. One 0 pitch. Off speed, stayed a little high, 2-0. Chopped towards short, big hop for Souza. And 3 ground balls, Ottawa out here in the third. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 2.5 still. Arrows 4, Senators 2. Turn in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today? Play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
The pitcher for the Arrows here in the bottom half of the third, it'll be right-hander Michael Hull appearing for the first time, as you might expect on the first night of the season. Last year, Michael appeared in 12 games, was 2-1 with a 3.60 earned run average. About 18 hits and 12 earned runs in 23 and a third innings. Very effective when he was around the plate, but he walked 33 men. He's brought on here after 2 innings from Brody Mundell. Mundell 2 runs, both earned. He allowed 2 hits, walked 1, hit 1, and struck out 4. For the Senators, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, McConnell, Bowers, and Souza. Ray McConnell walked and scored his first time up. McConnell stands in. Actually, we'll have Robertson going out to talk with Hull, probably about signs as much as anything. Now we're Fastball is high. Another fastball high, 2-0. Right down the middle. McConnell was taking. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Foul territory. Laurie over near the third base dugout makes the catch. One out now, Michael Bowers. He fouled out to the first baseman back in the first. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Missed away. It's tailing away from the left-handed batter. Up too high, 2-1. Base is empty, one out. Bottom of the third, Arrows lead 4-2. Again, the fastball high, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Big cut, no contact for Bowers, 3-2. Swing and a foul tip held by Robertson, strike 3. Two out, nobody on for Jackson Souza, who doubled and drove home 2. Low and outside. Inside and low, and Sosa had to do a little skip dance to get out of that, in the way of that one. 2-0. Is tying away. And up to high ball 4, so a 2-out walk. Brings the tying right to the plate, and Logan Brown. Brown was called out on strikes his first time up. Sosa a safe lead. Swing and a miss by Brown. Insects are bad. Infielders are just swatting at what looks to be imaginary bugs out there, but I'm sure they're very real. I'm struggling with it here. Pitches outside and high, 1-1. No breeze at all tonight. And outside, ball rolls away from Robertson, but Sosa didn't see it until it was too late for him to go. 2-1. Umpires also struggling with those gnats or whatever it is. Go to first, runner back. Two and one to Brown. Popped it up into center field. Johnston under it. He's got it. Hitting over. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on base. At the end of 3 innings of play, Ottawa 4, Kansas Senators 2. Back in 30 seconds, this is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
There's good, and there's great. DVD movies are good. High-definition Blu-ray movies are great. Buses are good. Limousines are great. In the field of construction, there's good, and there's great. Which do you want working on your home's foundation or putting on a metal roof? Pole barns, epoxy floors, steel buildings, or concrete construction? There's a lot of good out there. There's only one great. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Three innings in the books, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Ottawa. 2 runs on 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Senators. It'll be Brett Hadel, Blake Pennock, and Logan Sterling for the Arrows here in the top of the 4th. Gunnar Coling out for his 4th inning of work, struggled in the first, but since that time he is not allowed a hit, and the only base runner was on an error. First 5 Ottawa hitters reach base, 1 on an error, but 3 singles and a triple.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, take that off.
Brett Hadel will lead things off. He grounded into a 5-4-3 double play back in the first. Pitch from Coling. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1 pitch. Hadel swings and misses, 0-2. Off-speed pitch, missed outside. Way outside with a fastball, 2-2 now. Coling ready, 2-2 pitch. That ball is hit to the shortstop Souza, and he will throw to first in time, 1 away. Last 5 outs have been recorded by way of ground balls, so Coling is keeping the ball down and getting Ottawa to pound it into the ground. Here's Blake Pennock, who struck out swinging to end the first inning. Distant foul, back and out of play. Third baseman Scott playing well off the bag over at third. That ball hit to right, pushing Brown back, but he'll make the catch. 2 outs, and the batter now Logan Sterling. Sterling a strikeout victim his first time up. Right-hander gets the sign. And now tying call is miscommunication there between the pitcher and catcher, it appears. Base is empty, 2 outs, top of the 4th with Ottawa on top 4-2. Here's the pitch to Sterling. Curve is over, strike 1. That pitch up over the head of Sterling, who had to duck out of the way, 1-1. It's low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Down low, 3-1 to Sterling. Liam Robertson waits on deck. Right down the middle. Sterling was taking on the... And now the count 3-2. Way high, ball 4. First walk issued by Coling, and that will get Liam Robertson to the plate with 2 outs. Robertson a strikeout victim his first time up. Stretch. Pitch to Robertson. Is high. Runner's heading for second, and he is going to be in safely. Stolen base for Logan Sterling. One 1-0 pitch. Just outside. Check of the runner at second. 2-0 to Robertson is a breaking ball for a strike. With Coling electing to go with the curve on 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Stretch, 2-2 pitch. Ground ball past the mound and on past the second baseman into shallow right center. Around third, coming in to score will be Sterling. And now a 5-2 ball game. Back to the top of the order for Wyatt Johnston. The first. A visit from the dugout. The Ottawa Arrows taking advantage of the walk. Sterling with 2 away, and then ground ball that just got past the second baseman, allowing Sterling, after stealing second base, to come in to score. Wyatt Johnston will be the batter. He is singled. He has reached on an error. Again, the bugs are ruling things out here tonight. Warm, humid night, no breeze. Johnston takes the strike on the outside corner. Breaking ball didn't break, stayed inside, 1-1. Low, delayed steal attempt, throw down to second, and in safely is Robertson. Two and one now to Johnston with a runner in scoring position. Fouled off down the right field line. If Johnston could get one down that right field line, he has a lot of room to run as the right fielder Brown has swung over. It'll pass straight away, more toward right center field. Here's the stretch. And the 2-2 to Johnston. Line drive down the right field line. That's a base hit. Robertson's going to score. Johnston will make the turn, but he'll hold on at first with a single. So 2 in after 2 were out, and Senators are now going to make a pitching change. Comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Arrows are on top 6-2, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no-fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2.
Right-hander Aaron Neal will be the new pitcher for the Senators. Ottawa scoring 2 runs here after 2 were out. Goling retired Hadel on a grounder to short, and Pennock on a fly to right, but then walked Sterling on a 3-2 pitch. Logan Stoll second, came around to score on the hit at the middle by Liam Robertson. Robertson then stole second, and he scored on the single down the right field line by Wyatt Johnston. First game went to the Arrows 4-1. Team plays in the Sam Ellis Classic on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 2 games Friday. Scheduled for 1 and 7. 1 game scheduled at this point on Saturday. That's a 1 o'clock game, and of course they cross bracket after that in these pool situations, and so it's hard to say when Ottawa would play again after that. It would all depend on how they do. But we'll have the action of the Sam Ellis Classic for you throughout the weekend. Shout out to our title sponsor, Keith King, your local State Farm Insurance Agent. Call Keith for an appointment, and he can help take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and rental insurance needs. 242-9435, Keith King's office at 111 South Main in Ottawa. Batter will be Ty Gambrell. Gambrell has reached on an error and grounded out to the second baseman. McNeil checks the runner Johnston, who's got a good lead at first. There he goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second base offline, and Johnston in with a stolen base. Check of the runner. One strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Neal. It's 0-2. Stretch. 0-2 to Gambrell. Popped it up down the left field line. Everybody chasing. Will anybody get there? Yes. The left fielder, McConnell, makes a nice running catch in foul territory. So the Arrows are retired here in the fourth, but they come up with 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors and 1 left on base. Game will move now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ottawa leads 6-2, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
In the bottom of the 4th for the Senators, it'll be Connor Scott, Killian McDonald, and Chris Huff. Michael Hull walked a man with 2 outs in the 3rd, but worked around it. Brody Mundell was the starter. He went the first 2. Connor Scott will lead things off. Struck out swinging his first time up. Pitch to the right-handed batter is up and in. Low and inside, 2-0. Cole asks for a different baseball. There's a strike, 2-1. Chopper to short, charged by Hadel, and that was a mistake. Ball rolls under his glove. I think he thought he had to hurry it. He might have been better off waiting just a little bit. But that's the chance you take when you're playing an infield position. We start seeing some lightning out pretty far away out in right center field. The leadoff man is on. Here's Killian McDonald, who beat out an infield single his first time up. Hull's pitch is high. Popped it up, back of the pitcher's mound. Who wants it? It'll be Laurie making a nice running catch. That was not an easy play, especially for the third baseman. So 1 out. Chris Huff is the batter. He was out on strikes his first time up. Arrows leading at 6-2 here in the bottom half of the fourth. Breaking ball is up too high. Inside 2-0. And Hull continues to work behind the hitters. This fastball's high, 3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4 outside, 2 on with 1 out. Batter's Jonathan Knapp. He struck out against Mundell back in the second inning. Pitch is down low. Stretch. 1-0 pitch to Knapp. There's a strike. One delivery. In there for strike 2. Runners lead away from second and first. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Strikeout number 2 for Michael Hull. 2 outs. Back to the top of the order for Cody Mashikdano. He's been hit by a pitch and flied to center. Hit foul first base side. Everybody looking at the ball not hit very high and no play for anybody. Scott, the runner at second, Huff at first, 2 outs. Hit down the left field line, foul ball over to have a look at Sterling, but he'll run out of room. So Hull ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Strike pitch, breaking ball high. Or lightning out to our west. Popped up, maybe playable. Robertson has a look. He's got to play. He makes the catch in foul territory. Senators out here in the fourth. No runs, a hit, 2 left on base. At the end of 4 innings, 6-2 Ottawa. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
We played 4. Ottawa leads 6-2, and for the Arrows in the top of the 5th, Wayne Laurie, Aiden Michael, Blake Olmeyer against Aaron Neal on in relief of the starting pitcher, Gunnar Kohling. Arrows Coaches Show begins next Wednesday and every Wednesday at 12:20 from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Join Derek Chappell, who will chat with head coach Kyle Altick Whenever a coach is available, we'll have other guests as well. Good chance for you to pick up on some great food specials at Pizza Time each Wednesday afternoon starting at 12:20 here on KOFO. Wayne Laurie is 1 for 2, an RBI single in the first. Neal got the final out of the fourth inning. Goes to work here in the fifth. Laurie takes inside. Down too low, 2-0. Pitch from Neal. Strike on the outside corner. Missed low and away. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Grounder to short, slowly hit, charging is Souza, and the ball will roll under his glove. I don't think he would have gotten him anyway. It'll be an infield single for Wayne Laurie. Hit number 7 in the ball game. Here is Aiden Michael, who had a 2-run triple in the first, grounded to third in the third. Pitch to him. Runner goes. The pitch is low, and the throw is offline. And Laurie into second base with a stolen base. Called strike. Good fastball from Neal, 1-1. Same pitch, same results, 1-2. Check of the runner. 1-2 pitch. Low and away. Tried that same pitch, this time just a little bit farther down and a little bit farther outside. Breaking ball stayed high, full count. Three-two pitch. Struck him out swinging. One down, now Blake Olmeyer. Olmeyer, an RBI single in the first. Bouncer to the shortstop in the third. Runner at second base, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Olmeyer after a fastball on the outer half of the plate. Neal's got some good pop with that fastball. Swing and a miss. That foul tip actually held by the catcher, strike 2. Ball fouled out of play. Now remains no balls, 2 strikes. Laurie reached on an infield single to start the inning, stole second. Michael struck out. No balls, 2 strikes to Olmeyer. Reaching for it, he fouls it out of play. Big hole on the right side of the infield. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 away. Now Brett Hadel, who is 0 for 2. It's to him, outside. Right down the pike. Hadel couldn't trigger. It's 1-1. Just low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Now 2-2. Foul ball, first base side, and drifting out of play. Hadel back in. 2-2 the count. Down too low. There goes Laurie toward third base, and he is going to be out. I think Laurie thought that the ball had rolled away from the catcher, but Shikino throws to the third baseman covering, and the side is retired. No runs for Ottawa, 1 hit, nobody left at the end of 4.5 innings of play. It remains Ottawa 6, Kansas Senators 2. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
Michael Hull back for his 3rd inning of work. He will face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters here for the Senators in the 5th. McConnell, Bowers, and Souza. Ottawa with 4 in the 1st and 2 in the 4th. Senators got their 2 runs in the 1st. Again, a scheduling change for you. The Monday game against Chanute will be played in Ottawa due to flooding conditions down in Chanute. Braden McConnell will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Fastball from Hull is high. Strike one called. Evens the count. One pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Two and one the count now to Senator left fielder. Down too low, 3-1. And low, ball 4. Third walk issued by Hull. Michael Bowers, the batter. He is 0 for 2. Stretch. Pitch to Bowers. Called strike. Connell, pretty good lead over at first. They'll throw that way, and the ball gets on past Michael. McConnell will head for third, and the throw will be over the head of the third baseman. Here comes McConnell to score. So a couple of throwing errors, and Senators have a run here in the fifth, make it 6-3. Swing and a miss to the high fastball, 0-2. Two-strike pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and Bowers down on strikes. Third strikeout for Hull. 1 out in the inning now. Here's Souza. Doubled in the first to drive home a couple of runs. And walked in the third. And here comes Kyle Altic as Ottawa has warm-up action down the left field line. And I think we're probably keeping pretty good track of pitch count here as much as anything. Hull now has thrown 43 pitches. And it looks like the Arrows will make a pitching change here in the fifth, leading 6-3. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
It's late at night. You've been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Arrows will bring in Tanner Gould for the second straight ball game. Gould pitched the final 2 innings of the first game. He allowed 1 hit, no runs, struck out 1. He'll face Jackson Souza with bases empty, 1 out, and his team leading 6-3. So Michael Hull goes 2 1/3. Gives up 1 hit, 1 run. Don't know yet if that is earned or unearned. Walk 3, struck out 3. Souza will stand in. Pitch from Gould, up over his head. Right-hander ready, and the 1-0 pitch. Hit a mile in the air to left field. Over near the line is Sterling, coming hard, and it drops in fair territory. It'll end up being a scratch double for Souza. I don't know whether Sterling didn't see that ball well off the bat or just what. It was hit a mile in the air. So here is Logan Brown, who has struck out and flied to center. Inside to him. Down low, 2 balls and no strikes. It hits the outside corners, 2-1. Check of the runner. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Now 2-2, and the umpire, I think, is going to want to trade baseballs. That one may have actually gotten a piece of the home plate umpire. A lot of times they will walk out toward the mound when that occurs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner second, 1 out. Fouled off down the right field line. Gould to the stretch. And the pitch. Fisted in the air. Coming hard is Gambrell. He'll make the catch. Runner off of second base. He'll throw behind him. Double play. So the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit. 2 Ottawa errors and nobody left on base. Into 5 innings. Arrows 6, Senators 3. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Arrows lead is 3 as they bat in the 6th. Brett Hadel will lead things off, then Blake Pennock and Logan Sterling. That run now in the bottom of the 5th is an unearned run, so Hole giving up 1 run, but it was unearned. Aaron Neal back to the hill for the Senators. Kyle Altig discussing something with the home plate umpire, maybe something to do with some substitutions. That was a nice running, sliding catch by Gambrel, and then Souza, who had taken off for third base about 3 or 4 steps, could not get back to the bag in time. Let's see, Braden McConnell is behind the plate now for the Senators. Don't know if he just traded places with Mashikado or just what. Brett Hadel, 0 for 2 on the night. Pitch to him. Down low. Strike over the inside corner. And now I think we've got a update on Lightning. Of course, I believe it has, if it's within 10 miles, I believe they are obliged to stop the game. Eight miles. Hard to tell how close those lightning strikes are. They are occurring outside of the fence in right center field, which would be to our south and west. Like we're still okay at this point. But they will take no chances. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Hadel. Hit to left field. That one's pretty well struck, but room back there and the catch made. That was Logan Brown out there in left field. Make the catch. Hadel gave it a pretty good ride, but 1 out in the inning. Now Michael Hull will bat. Swings and misses 0-1. Hull in game 1 was 1 for 4. Pitch in the dirt. We're in the 6th, Ottawa up 6-3. Low, 2-1 to Hull. Last year, first game of the season, we came up here and got the doubleheader in, and then a deluge ensued. We hope that doesn't happen tonight. 2-1 to Hull. Outside corner, nice fastball from Aaron Neal, 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Third strikeout for Aaron Neal, 2 outs in the inning. And now Logan Sterling, who drew a walk and scored his last time up, he's 0 for 1. Check that, Tanner Gould batting for Sterling. Strike outside corner at the knees. Make a pretty good living with that pitch right there. Tanner Gould in the first ball game went 1 for 3. Down to the dirt. Evens the count, 1-1. Next pitch, fastball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bases empty, 2 away. Down too low. 3-1 to Gould. Strike called, count runs full. Payoff pitch, ball 4 low. So 2-out walk, and that's how Ottawa got the rally started back in the 4th inning. Batter will be Liam Robertson. Robertson struck out swinging in the 2nd, singled past the second baseman to drive home a run in the 4th. Stretch the pitch, swing and a miss to the high fastball. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, they throw behind the runner. Ball rolls away. Runner's going to try for second, and he's going to make it. Heads up base running there by Tanner Gould. That ball rolled away from Mashikhtino, who's playing first base now, and rolled far enough away that Gould took off and made it easily. Inside, 2-1 to Robertson. Stretch, 2-1 pitch, outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner second, 2 outs. Ball 4 is low, and it rolls away from the catcher, and Gould down to third. Wyatt Johnston will bat. Wyatt lined a single down the right field line to drive home a run his last time up. He is 2 for 3, and we have a courtesy runner for Robertson. Brady Beats over at first now. Stretch by Neal. And the pitch. Low, blocked nicely by McConnell. One 1-0 pitch. Down low. And all of a sudden, Neal struggling with his control. 2-0 to Johnston. Well thrown over the outside corner, 2-1. Chopper foul, third base side. That evens the count, 2-2. Gould at third base, Beats at first. Stretch. And the pitch. Ball gets away from the ball, the catcher. Runner down the line to score to make it 7-3. Beats at second base now. Out is full to Johnston. Three-two pitch. Grounder right side, fielded by Mashikdano. He'll step on the bag to retire Johnston and the Arrows here in the sixth. But Ottawa gets a run. No hits. One error, one left. After 5.5, Arrows 7, Senators 3, and we'll return in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Four-run lead for the Arrows now as the Senators bat in the bottom half of the sixth. They will send to the plate Scott, McDonald, and Huff. Tanner Gould came on to get 2 outs in the 5th inning, aided by the base running mistake. Connor Scott had an infield single his last time up. He's also struck out swinging. Right-handed batter in, slightly open stance. Pitch is low. They need to keep an eye on the sky. Grounder towards short. Hadel up with it. Throws in time, 1 down. One down, and the batter will be Killian McDonald. Infield single in the second. Popped out to the third baseman in the 4th. It's from Gould. Over but low. Swing and a miss for the high fastball, 1-1. Fastball down the pike, it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. 1-2 to McDonald. Fouled it off. Gould ready. And another 1-2 pitch. Off the outside corner, 2-2. That's a good waste pitch right there. Wanted to see if McDonald would bite. He did not. Strike 3 called. This one caught the outside corner. So 2 out, nobody on for Chris Huff. Huff has struck out and walked. Well thrown on the outside corner at the knees. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Two-strike pitch. Outside and high. Now the 1-2 to Huff. This low. Line, the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3 low. You don't want to lose this guy after having him down in the count 0-2. The ball 4 outside and a 2-out base runner. Jonathan Knapp, the batter, he has struck out twice. And Kyle Altick out of the dugout. And I think that's going to do it for Tanner Gould. So the Arrows will make a pitching change here in the 6th, up 7-3. We'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
For residential construction or business construction, your only choice should be C.S. Cunningham. C.S. Cunningham is one of the few licensed and insured contractors that specializes in concrete construction. Sure, you can get a couple of Deeks or Bubbas to pour your driveway, but what happens when your daughter's new boyfriend parks his 10-ton monster truck on it and it cracks like ice cubes in a glass of hot tea? Driveways to foundation repair, steel buildings to pole barns, and everything in between. It's C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
This is the sound of the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal being calculated by a cheeseburger lover.
2 DQ cheeseburgers. Huh, just $4. 2 DQ doubles with cheese, only $5?
And this is the sound of that cheeseburger lover checking that math.
Wait. 2 DQ cheeseburgers, $4, and 2 DQ doubles with cheese, $5. I'm burger rich.
The DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal. DQ, happy tastes good. Price and participation may vary.
New pitcher is right-hander Wayne Laurie. Ottawa makes position changes. Michael Hull, who was out in left field, will now play at third base. And Gould goes out to left. Batter, Jonathan Knapp. Runner at first with 2 away. Breaking ball for a strike. Huff leads away from first. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. Stretch. 1-1 pitch. Upstairs. Arrows lead 7-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Curveball is high, 3-1. Cody Mashikhtino is in the on-deck circle. Ball 4 inside. So first and second 2 away for Mashikhtino, who is 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first inning. Strike called. Stretch. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, had him fooled. And it's 0-2. Up over his head, rolls away from Robertson. Runners are going to move up. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 out with 2 on. Line foul down the left field line. Another 1-2 pitch down in the dirt. Two and 2. Fouled off the chest protector of the home plate umpire. Laurie working now from the windup. Chopper up the middle and on into center field. Here's 2 runs to the plate, and safe is Knapp, and down to second base on the throw goes Mashikhtino, and it's a 7-5 ball game. Tying run at the plate, Braden McConnell. He has walked twice and fouled out to the third baseman. McConnell stands in. And Laurie's pitch. Strike called. There goes the runner toward third. Pitch is a strike. The throw not in time. Nothing in 2, though, to McConnell. That's the important man right there. Pitch is high with a breaking ball. Ball and 2 strikes. Fouled 1-2 to McConnell. Pop foul, first base side, over is Michael. He runs out of room. Not a great deal of foul territory at this park. That ball was tailing away the entire time, of course. So McConnell still alive. Stretch. Pitch. Line to left. Coming hard is Gould, and it's off his glove. It rolls into shallow left field. There's a throw to second base. Runners in safely. So Chicano comes in to score. The tying run now at second base. And Michael Bowers, the batter. He's a hungry hitter. He's 0 for 3. I want to make sure that Gould's all right. It looked like it glanced off his glove, but I don't know for sure. He said to Kyle Altig he was okay. I think he's upset with himself for not making the catch as much as anything. So 3 runs in after 2 were out. Bauer stands in. Off-speed pitch is outside. Seven, 6 arrows, bottom of the 6th. Runner goes, pitches grounded slowly to first. Up with it is Michael, steps on the bag, and that retires the side. 3 runs for the Senators on 2 hits. There were no Ottawa errors and 1 left on base. We'll go to the 7th. Ottawa 7, Senators 6. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals Baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Arrows lead is 1 now as we move to the top of the 7th. And a new pitcher for the Senators. It's right-hander Connor Scott. Neal will stay in the ball game and will play third base. Arrows will have Gambrell, Laurie, and Michael up here in the 7th, needing some insurance now after the 3 2-out runs for the Senators in the 6th. Neal ended up going 2 1/3. Allowed 1 hit, 1 run. It was unearned. Arrows play a doubleheader, actually 2 games split in Emporia at the Sam Ellis Classic on Friday against Belle Plaine and Emporia. Ty Gambrell will lead things off. He is 0 for 3 in this one, but he scored a run. and a batter stands in. Connor Scott to the wind and to the plate, way outside. Arrows could use some insurance. Outside corner, 1-1. Outside to him, 2-1 the count to Gambrel. Missed mowing away. Oh, check. Caught the outside corner at the knees. 2-2. Two from Scott. Way outside. Count runs full. Leadoff man on would be important. 3-2 to Gambrel. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. The leadoff walk. Batter will be Wayne Laurie. He was 2 for 3. Couple of singles. He had a couple of doubles in the first game. Let's see if they might ask him to bunt here. Pitch to him. Runner goes. Pitch is low, and in easily is Gambrel. Well, now Laurie's job is to make sure that the runner gets to third base at least. Pretty good hole on the right side of the infield. Huff cheating toward the bag at second, trying to keep the runner close. Low, rolls away from the catcher, but Gambrel didn't see it quickly enough. 2-0 to Laurie. Seven, 6 Ottawa, top of the 7th. First game went very quickly. This one has done nothing of the like. 2-0 the count. Inside corner, 2-1. Low and inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Gambrel at second, nobody out. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 inside. So 2 on, nobody out for Aiden Michael. Aiden 1 for 3, 2-run triple in the first. Blown outside. Nice stop by McConnell, the catcher. Gambrel had taken a quick step toward third and then put on the brakes and retreated. Stretched by Scott. 1-0 pitch. That's a strike. Scott's pitches must have a lot of movement on them because McConnell is really struggling back there. Now 1-1 to Michael. Ground ball to the shortstop. Might be two. Steps on the bag for one. Throw to first in time. Double play. With Gambrell taking third, but now 2 outs in the inning. And it will be up to Blake Ohlmeyer, who is 1 for 3. Remember that Scott has thrown a couple balls already past McConnell here in this inning. Down low. Ottawa looking for a run. Their lead right now is 1. Swing and a miss, and that caught the home plate umpire on the bounce. Time called. Both the coaches out of the dugout. Base umpire down the line, or down toward home plate as well. That's just one you've got to wait on a little bit. Pitcher and catcher out toward the mound. Home plate umpire says he's all right. 1-1 the count. Gambrell, runner at third base, but now 2 outs. Stretch by Scott. 1-1 to Ohlmeyer. Line drive into left field, coming hard as it's base hit. Gambrell will score, and a big RBI single by Blake Ohlmeyer. That makes it 8-6. Batter will be Brett Hadel. Hadel, nothing for 3. Scott's pitch low and inside. Big 2-out hit there by Blake Ohlmeyer. Inside to Hadel, 2-0. Safe lead for Ohlmeyer at first. Fouled off, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. And now Scott steps off the rubber. Hadel waits. And the 2-1 pitch. Line to left field. That one got almost over the head of the left fielder. He took 2 steps in, had to race back and made the catch, and that retires the side. Ottawa picks up a run, 1 hit, No errors, one left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's Ottawa 8 and the Senators 6, and we're back in 30 seconds. You are listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer. But sometimes the only way to solve the problem is to get on the horn and figure it out. So the only people I like talking to? Grainger. With knowledgeable product experts, ready with the answers to my toughest questions, calling Grainger is the one conversation I don't mind having. From machining and motor parts to valves and vacuum pumps. When it comes to solving my problems, Grainger's got my back. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by to see for yourself. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Bottom of the seventh, Senators need 2 to tie, 3 to win. They'll send to the plate the middle of the order, Souza, Brown, and Scott. Well, we'll wait and see, but that would appear to be a big insurance run there in the top of the seventh for the Arrows on the 2-out single by Blake Olmeyer. Wayne Laurie, the fourth pitcher used in the ball game. Jackson Souza will lead things off. He has doubled twice. One was a ringing double to right center field. The other one was a little pop fly into shallow left that maybe should have been caught, but it fell in for 2 bases. Souza has also walked. Laurie back to work. Pitch to Souza. Chopper down the third baseline. Foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch. Upstairs with a fastball. Down too low, 2-1. Next pitch. Fouled it off. Out of play, first base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 out here in the bottom half of the seventh. Logan Brown, the batter. He is 0 for 3. Called strike on the inside corner. A strike pitch. Bounced up there. Evens the count at 1-1. Chopper towards short. Hadel has the big bounce. Long throw across. And safe at first. So that will bring the tying run to the plate. And let's see here. Aaron Neal is the batter. Getting for the left side, he takes the strike. Fouled it back. 0-2. Brown at first, beating out the infield single. 0-2 to Neal. Chopper towards second. The play will be first, and out is Neal. Down to second base goes Brown. 2 away, and the batter Killian McDonald. McDonald 1 for 3, an infield single in the second inning. Line to the first baseman, that's the ball game. In the 7th for the Senators, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Final score in Game 2, Ottawa 8, Kansas Senators 6. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Tim Smith with Bob Allen Ford Ottawa. At our store, our favorite number is 0, as in 0%. We currently have 5 vehicles that qualify: 2019 F-150, 2019 Explorer, 2019 Edge, 2019 Fusion Hybrid, and the all-new EcoSport. If you're driving long distances to work and want to save some gas, we currently have 40-mile-per-gallon Fiestas for $2.50 a month. Visit us online at boballenfordottawa.com or call us at 785-242-5100.
Huge news, bargain finders. Gordman's has more new deals and more big brands without the big bucks. Plus, we're on the grow again, with more new stores popping up all over. You'll find the same brand name apparel and stylish home decor as department stores, but for way less. The prices are so sweet, you can spree without the splurge. So let the shopping games begin. See where our Gordman's grand opening tour is headed next at gordmans.com/tour. Bigger deals, smaller prices. Get them at Gordman's.
As we watch the suburban garden gnome carefully without disturbing it, we notice that it moves like not at all. It's inanimate and utterly without brain function. But despite that, when a garden gnome hears about how Geico not only saves people money, but also gives them access to licensed agents 24/7 online and over the phone, it's clear to them you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. But on second thoughts, maybe don't watch garden gnomes too carefully. People might talk.
The Arrows sweep the doubleheader to start the season, winning the nightcap 8-6. Ottawa scored 4 times in the first inning. Wayne Laurie, an RBI single, 2-run triple by Aiden Michael, and a single by Blake Olmar for the 4th run. After the Senators got 2 in their half of the first, Ottawa picked up 2 more in the 4th inning. Liam Robertson singled to drive home Logan Sterling, and then Wyatt Johnston with a single to plate Robertson. But Senators kept chipping away. They got it within 7-6. But then Ottawa got a big insurance run in the 7th inning, and Wayne Laurie held off the Senators in the bottom half of the inning. And Ottawa, a couple of wins to start the season. 8 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, 4 left for the Arrows, 6 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, 7 men left for the Senators. And let's see, the winning pitcher, based on what I believe the rules are, would be Michael Hull. He pitched past the 4th inning, and the losing pitcher for the Senators was the starter, Gunnar Coling. So Ottawa back in action on Friday at the Sam Ellis Classic in Emporia. They will play at 1 and 7. We'll have the action from that tournament this weekend on KOFO. Here tonight, Arrows sweep the doubleheader 4-1 and 8-6. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from McDonald Park in Topeka.